welcome to my YouTube channel, Computer Diet. And anything you need to know about computer, here's the right place for you. Alright, so today I have an amazing project on generative AI. It's an end-to-end project, so I'm going to make it very simple and very comprehensive. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. But before we start, please, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, for more end-to-end projects and projects including artificial intelligence, machine learning, generative AI, whatsoever. All right. So please, and also I'm going to be dropping content on interview questions on how to tackle interview questions. All right. So let's get started. In this project, I'm going to use the Gemini API. It's funded by Google. Alright, and also we have the OpenAI, but me here in particular, I'm going to use the Gemini because I really love the Gemini. It's very simple, straightforward, it's so accurate. I love it so much because it's, in fact, it's just top notch. Alright, so let's get started. But before we start, let's head to their website to get our API key and then come back to our code editor. Alright, go to the website here, makersuite.google.com/app API key. Go to get API key, click here, copy your API key, or if you click here, you come to create API key in new project and you copy your API key. Alright, so let's head back to our code editor. Here I'm using PyCharm. You can use VS Code, whatever code is very okay. So create an environment and so that you'll be ready. After creating an environment, and you can come back here and continue watching. Alright, so I have my requirements, the library which we are going to use for this project. I have Streamlit here, Google Generative AI, then Python.env, which is the environment, and as you can see here it is. Alright, okay, so first thing first, remember that we copied our Google API key. After creating your environment, which is this .env, open it, then type this Google API key equal to, then then your quotes, then you paste in your API key here and then you close the quotes. I don't want to open my env because I have my Google API key there, so you wouldn't want to show it. Alright, so this is just how it is. The Google is in capital letter, API key capital letter, key capital letter. Alright, so it's just like this. That's the only thing that I want to put in your env folder here. Alright, so let's go back to our app.py here. So here I've written all the codes. All I need to do is to explain it, and don't worry, I'm going to make it very comprehensive so that you understand all the things that we're doing here. Here I have the Streamlit library. We are going to use it for to see how our app is and how the app is running. Alright, I also have operating system, which is importing. I imported my OS here. I also have imported the generative AI here, the .env, and also I'm importing the load.env because I want to bring this our API key into this our Python file. Alright, so we are going to use the load.env here. We are now calling the function here. So now we are going to configure our API key here. So in order to do that, you will type in genai.configure API key, then you put in your API key. But instead of putting your API key, we already have it here. So all you need to do is os.get the environment here, then the name of the API key, which is the variable that you just did here. I'll just show you here. Go. So you just copy this here. If you're using OpenAI, it's fine. But here I'm using the Gemini the Gemini Pro here. So you just copy it and then you paste it here, Google API key. Automatically it knows that okay, you're referring to the API key that you copied from their website here. Alright, so here we are now setting our function to load the Gemini Pro, and we have this get Gemini response here. Okay, and yes, we name our function get Gemini response, and we are passing our question here because we are going to ask the Gemini model questions, and so that you'll be able to answer us. All right, so we are now setting the model to Gemini Pro because we are using the Gemini Pro, so that the Gemini Pro is going to see our questions, is going to process our questions, and then it's going to give us response. And the response here is taking our question here, and then it's now putting it back to this model so that the model will generate a response for us. So we are saying, okay, model that generate content. That means it should look at the question and it should know what we mean, so that it will give us a meaningful response to it. So we are now returning the response as text. All right. So here we are now initializing our Streamlit app, and we are saying, okay, set okay, let me say st set page configure page title. We are setting the page title to Q and A demo. Here we are setting the header to Gemini application. That one we all see that in the Streamlit. All right, and it's going to be like, okay, what is this, what's this? All right, and our input, we are saying we are passing the command here so that we'll notify people that okay, here's the place provided for you to type in your question in this input here. All right, and here we are now creating a submit button. Yes, we are saying okay, st.button ask the question. All right, so we are making a button called ask the question. All right, so here we are checking if the submit button is clicked. Okay, and we are saying response does get Gemini response the input, and here it is. This is the function. We're calling this function. All right, so if let's say we enter right on HP or right on Microsoft, it's going to take this right on Microsoft, and then this input now will be converted to this question here right on Microsoft. To come here, and then it's call on this Gemini Pro, and then the Gemini Pro will look at okay right on Microsoft, and then it's going to generate answers or response to it, and then it's now going to what, give us the response, or give us what it knows about Microsoft or what it knows about HP. Then we'll now return the response. So we are not saying okay, give us the answer to what do you know about Microsoft. So we are not setting the subheader to the responses. The subheader is just for us to make the answer to be meaningful. We are going to say it extremely. And here we are now say okay, write the response down for us. We want to see the response. All right. So these are all the codes, and what we need to do, let's save it. After saving it, you load in your environment. As you can see in my environment, I named as flow. That's the environment that I created. So I'm saying okay, activate flow, and as you can see, we have already activated it, and here it is. You can see it is called flow here. So all in all, here we are saying okay, passing the Streamlit run, then the name of our Python file, which is app. As you can see it here, it is app. So we're now saying okay, Streamlit run app.py. So this is how you do it. You don't just run the app here, you just said okay, so you have to include Streamlit run app.py. After running it, you'll see okay, the message says you can view your Streamlit app in your browser. So let's go to our browser. Okay, so we have it here, Q and A demo, and as we can see here, we set the page title to Q and A demo, and the header is Gemini application. Here we can all see it here, Gemini application. If we come here, we have it Q and A demo, and here we have it Gemini application, which is the header, just like the Google website. Here we have the title, which is Google AI Studio, and then we have the header here, which is get API key. All right. And then the input, as we all know, here it is. We are just passing a reference to the space provided for us to enter our question here, which is the input, and then here's the space provided for us. Let's say okay, write on Microsoft. All right. Let's say we're asking the model, we're sending it to okay, right, on Microsoft. All right. So we are now going to click the ask button. So we saying okay, this is a button here. We're now saying okay, we have a question I want to ask the model. All right. So right on Microsoft application. So automatically now it's going to take the input that we did here. It's now going to pass it into this Gemini response here, and then it's now going to what, come into this generative content here, and it's going to what, call on this model. All right. So it's now going to use this Gemini-Pro, just like OpenAI or ChatGPT. You're asking the ChatGPT, what do you know about Microsoft? And then the answer that the ChatGPT is going to give, to now what, convert it and bring it what, as a text to you into your application. That's just it. Okay, let's see. Yes, it gave us the response. It says the response is, and here it is. We have it here. The response is, so we're just making it so that our let's say our answer or our sentence or the whole of the document should be in a meaningful manner. The response is Microsoft Corporation. It's an American multinational technology corporation, and it's giving us the year 1975. It was founded by Bill Gates. As you can see, it's very, very accurate, as in it's giving a lot. I mean, a lot of information. And I recommend you to use the Gemini Pro. It's very, very good. It's very, very nice. So that is that for the project. I really do hope to see you in my next video, because I'm going to be posting about the vision. Here we are dealing with picture. All right, we're going to deal with picture. Here we just deal with text, importing, writing text here. So in the next video we are going to be dealing with vision. So please, I'm going to be posting more end-to-end generative AI. All right, because a lot of companies are asking, or they are seeking for generative AI technology. All right, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye. Bastard.